across the neighborhood. They know that we're up to no good. We're at the house by the cemetery. They don't go in cause it's really scary. The door opens and I head on in. But not a hell, not begins. Inside, take a look around. The deputy's bar chuckles a crowd. Go up and down the big staircase. A secret panel to another place. I saw a guy wearing a hockey mask. He's carrying a bloody ass. He chases me on down the hall. And blood was dripping from the wall. Haunted house. All the things I've seen. Haunted house. Being chased by a bee. Haunted house. I wanted to scream. Haunted house. Hope it's all a dream. Downstairs and they're following me into a room that's full of zombies. They're tearing into all my friends with a step in their end. Jumped on my head by Chuckles the Clown. My knees buckle fall to the ground. And just when things couldn't get any worse, they now they're loading me into the hearse. Haunted house. All the things I see. Haunted house. Being chased by a bee. Haunted. I wanted to scream. Hope it's all a dream. All the things I see. Being chased by Chuckles. I wanted to scream. I hope it's all a dream. Welcome back to the Chuckles Alive show. And I'm sorry you're mad at me. You can take that mic, use it. I'm sorry about my political beliefs. But the one thing's true, we still love this country. We can have our differences, but that's as far as they go. Ladies and gentlemen,
Best country in the world, right here.
that's right, USA, best country in the world. Yeah, let's hear it out there. Ladies and gentlemen, talking about men that had their differences, this gentleman had a lot of differences that led to a lot of duels, which would lead to his untimely demise. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the very first Secretary of Treasurer, the man that invented American currency, and a very good Revolutionary War general too. Let's hear it for Alexander Hamilton.
Woo!
Alex, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Mr. Hamilton, have a seat, my friend. Well, if you wouldn't mind hearing your mic too, Alex. You're just going to talk to this, Alex. It's kind of like one of those xylophones you talked into in the old days.
Hello? Hello?
Welcome to the show, Alex. You're doing okay. You had it right the first time. Yes, hello.
Looks like you've been through a lot.
It's been a rough journey, you know.
Mr. Hamilton, a lot of people don't know that you are actually not American born. You were not born in the United States. You were born in a very famous Disney movie title. And not the Disney movie title, the place it's from, you idiots. You were actually born
In Shrek.
No.
That's not Disney.
No, you've been dead for far too long, Alex. You were actually born...
Somebody on Family Feud made the mistake before naming Shrek as a Disney movie. It's like, come on.
I think what he's talking about is I was actually born in the Caribbean.
That is correct. Now, that is one of the reasons, because we all know that if you're not American born, you could not run for president.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Again, that's our little secret.
Now, you wanted to be a president real bad.
Oh, yeah.
And you were a Secretary of State. You even helped a couple presidents get to where they were at, which would cause, in the end, your untimely demise by Mr. Burr.
Let's not even talk about it, Chuckles.
Now, you and Burr were good friends.
We were.
And what tiff got you into A? You know, I mean, I've gotten mad at Mike, but I never said, hey, let's go outside and shoot at each other.
Well, there's that time when business comes into friendship, and to make a long story short, I just got a bad deal on some hummus.
Really? And hummus is horrible. Oh, I heard that it actually might have been a marital spat that caused this duel.
Well, you know, we all have these little marital spats, and I'd rather not even talk about that.
Now, what was it like being a general of the American Revolutionary War? It had to be scary, knowing that if you had gotten caught by the British, you were gone.
Well, I always had that in the back of my head, but you kind of get caught in the moment. You know, the cannons are going off. Everybody's just, it's an amazing experience as the general. But yeah, you're right. I kind of did always have that worry, and unfortunately, it didn't really affect my leadership as a general.
What do you think of the technology that you see here in the present day?
Well, it's amazing how times have changed, and it's really the guy with the biggest gun that's going to win nowadays.
That is very true. Now, a good hero and a good friend of yours, George Washington, what did you think about him?
He was all right. He was kind of a shady character sometimes, but you know, as a leader, you have to kind of overlook things, and you know, we're beyond that now.
Yeah, you guys were friends, and you were saying that George Washington was shady.
Well, he was. I've always been honest in my presidency.
Now, what did you think the day that you heard that George Washington was dead?
Oh, that was a long day for me. I just remember hearing those words, and honestly, everything ran through my head, and I remember the good times George and I had, and you know, it was just a shame to see it happen to such a good man. I can overlook all the things that happened, bad things as friends, but you know, George, it really did touch me that day, though.
Now, you yourself, you were one of the founders of the United States, and you got the American currency system rolling. And one of the folks that you admired was actually the British political system. Who would have thought the people that we had just been fighting, you looked up to as a political reasoning?
It's like marriage, Chuckles. It's a love-hate relationship, really. But they were very smart men, and the one thing that I took from it was that look at what everybody else has done, and maybe we have to look outside the box at times. It was time for the U.S. to have currency, and a valid currency that would be appreciated by everyone. And so I had to look to my friends and see what other nations had done, and I knew that influence would get me through and make something that would last in America, that being the currency that we use.
That's all well and good. That's a good question. Now, I got another good one for you. Now, you hated Thomas Jefferson with a passion.
Don't say those words in front of me, boy.
You despised him, but yet you helped him politically get into office because you thought that Burr was even worse. Your friend was even a worse candidate.
Sometimes you gotta pick your enemies. You know, it was one of those things where I knew that the nation would be tired by the alternative pick. So what was I to do? I had to just go with my gut.
So you picked the one man that you hated. And
versus the one man I hated the most.
You know, that is quite the thing. That is Americans sacrificing because you knew that Jefferson was the better man than Burr, knowing that deep down inside, your friendship is now going to crumble and you are going to insult that man terribly.
You know, you say hummus, I say hummus.
You like hummus, don't you?
It's all the same.
Well, it just goes to happen that one of our sponsors, Lisa Gorley, dropped off 8 cases of hummus and pita chips. Thank you very much, Lisa Gorley, for the sponsorship.
Hummus, hummus.
She also is one of the ladies that takes beautiful photos of us when we do our live shows here and amongst the. She's a very talented woman. Let's hear it for Lisa Gorley one more time.
Hummus for everyone.
She actually was delivering more hummus to people as we speak. A woman and her hummus. You know, I look up to you. I mean, I love money. Who doesn't in here? If you don't love money, it's probably because you don't have any. If you have it, and you have had it, you love it. However, if you're a kid, and you don't have any, and you don't know what it is, you don't love it. But when you become an adult, you love it. And money leads to booze, women,
And hummus.
hummus, gambling, and all the vices that you can enjoy as an American. They might say that without you, spending the money would have been just like trading acorns and maple leaves for deer furs,
Which I've done before.
which we have done before to the natives.
Ironically.
General. Now, you go to a high school, there's gotta be a lot of people there in public high schools who don't know what you contributed to this country. How does that make you feel?
Well, kids today are rather misled and don't exactly know where they're going in America, never mind where America has come from. So, with that, it's a little disheartening. And it's amazing with the technology we have today versus books. I hear you have this thing called the internet, where you can pretty much look up anything, including American history.
Exactly.
Right, so that might be some little tool that they might want to use to explore, again, where they've come from in America. And that might help them know where America's headed.
Now, General, you have been in countless duels.
Oh, like 6, 7?
And each one you were very successful in, except for that one.
Well, there comes a time in every man's life when he knows time is against him, Chuckles.
In closing comments, why didn't you pull the gun on Burr? You had him. You knew you were the experienced man. You have killed before, which led up to making dueling illegal in the United States. Thanks, pal. Because there's a lot of people in here I'd like to pistol whip for sure. But why didn't you pull a gun on him and shoot him?
3 simple words, Chuckles, 3 simple words. It wasn't loaded.
The gun wasn't loaded.
No, really it wasn't. I kind of just had it there for looks, figuring that it'd be a little intimidating with it, but it was a fake, nothing in it.
What do you think about that maniac, Mike?
I had no idea that someone would carry around an unloaded weapon.
We give you unloaded weapons all the time.
Yeah, it's just a safety precaution.
Trust me, if I had a loaded weapon, you'd be shot right now.
No, I kind of just brought it around to the intimidation factor, you know what I mean? And it seemed to work up until that point, but, and I mean, to be honest with you, I don't even know how to shoot a gun.
Me either. Who would have known?
But hey, I mean, it got me this far, right? So, can't complain. I mean, hey, like I said, at the end, kind of couldn't control what was going on at the time, so.
If you want to learn how to handle a gun, maybe me and you could watch some John Wayne movies after this.
John Wayne. Who's this John Wayne guy?
Oh, you'll find out.
I thought you said you didn't know how to fire a gun.
I lied. We're going to go to a commercial break, and we're going to bring out the very last guest, Mr. George Washington. Let's hear it for Alexander Hamilton one more time.
this strange world I'm in? It's not particularly like the one I'm used to. The fog going through. It's very, very scary. And the moon has this weird shine to it. Dear, I'm not back where I'm from anymore. And who are you?
Hey, I know you. Hey, ain't you Alexander Graham Bell?
Who is that? I'm not Alexander Graham Bell.
That's who you look like.
No. And who are you?
I'm George W.
George W. Ghastly looking character you are.
You look like Alexander Graham Bell.
No. Not Alexander Graham Bell, I'm not. How dare you speak with me in that voice? Take that, you angry, nasty man, you. George W.
You made the light bulb.
I did not make the light bulb, you bloody, ugly. I don't even know who you are. The light bulb.
Yeah, that's what you did.
What? No, I did not make the light bulb. I did not. I did not make hummus either.
Hummus is good.
It is, but who are you? Again, George W. I've never seen you here before. Be gone. Get away. Go back to wherever you're George W. I do challenge you to a duel to see who is the bigger man of us. George W. or me.
Okay.
Yes. Standing back to back. Are you ready? Select your pistol. On the count of 3, we will march 3 steps and turn and shoot. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I say, it's this scary place again, where the fog comes from the ground. The moon has that weird shine, but I'm the only man here. I'm the only real man, anyways.
Son of a gun, what the heck is going on here?
And who are you?
Hey, Alex, how are you?
I don't quite remember. Wait a minute, the face does seem mockingly familiar.
I was not the one in charge of loading your pistol, trust me.
You're that
wasn't me.
clown character, aren't you?
I am very much so the clown character, Chuckles the clown, Alexander Hamilton, the one that lost the duel.
I'm glad you got my name straight. Seems to be a recurring problem here.
Well, the problem is I'm not a bush. I'm a lot smarter than that.
You sure are fushy like one, though.
Are you making fun of my wig?
Oh, absolutely not. I respect you as a man, of course, yeah.
I have a very talented wig, yes.
Yes, you do.
Very red.
It waves.
Are you saying my wig waves?
I'm saying you have a wiggly, waggly, wavy hair. Yes, you do, I do.
That was very insulting if I wasn't an evil clown, sir.
Well, I do say so. As a man, what are you going to do about it? Perhaps a duel. Oh!
Oh, yes.
A glove slap.
It was a glove slap.
That's mighty cry of you.
I challenge you, sir, to a duel.
A duel?
Yes, something you are very good at losing at. You know how this goes. Pick your firearm.
I'm not very good at this. Remember the last time. Okay, let's give it a shot, shall we?
Yeah, we'll do this.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
Give me that maniac mic. That's one. Son of a gun. Yeah. We good.
Oh, all right. Let's do this then. We do it just like mine. We stand back to back.
All right.
No shaking at the bottom. And on the count of 3, you shoot. Are you ready?
All right.
1, 2. Oh.
You laughing
Hold
at
on,
me?
hold on, wait. Rewind. On the count of...
How the heck did I do that? Wow.
3.
Oh, dang, thing doesn't fire. Man, you really do stink.
Oh yes, a sudden feeling of deja vu, like I've been here before. Not a very clear night, can't really see my way through here. I hear some rustling in the bushes over there, but don't really know what it is. Oh, I would just like to get back home. Where's this odd place? And what dear name is you? Oh, are you throwing fecal paper at me? What is your name? TP. What? TP. How'd you know? No promise. You cannot. That is disgusting. You know what? I think it's time I take care of you. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Turn your back to me. Put down the fecal paper. No rubbing bottoms. On the count of 3. 1, 2. Oh, I do love America. They say history repeats itself, but it won't be on that time. TP Bandit, your fecal paper. Oh, disgusting. I'm going home.
This is moshing is dangerous. Here's a story of a wild young lad who liked to have his fun. He sometimes got in mischief, but he never hurt no one. Sometimes a little sober, other times a little drunk, and he loved to jump in mosh pits at the hardcore shows and punk. He went down to the local pub where the jocks and pickups go. But he wasn't there for none of that, was an all-ages show. He went down to the dance floor and began to mosh about, when a bouncer got right in his face and he began to shout. Moshing is dangerous, someone could get hurt, your head might get split open, or something even worse. Well, he tried his best to restrain himself and still enjoy the show. But when the music moves you, your legs just wanna go. He tried to pogo up and down but brushed against some folks, and the bouncer ripped his t-shirt as he grabbed him by the throat. even worse. Just then his favorite band showed up, they jumped upon the stage. No longer could he stand still, a tiger in a cage. And when they played his favorite song, he knew he had to move. He started thrashing back and forth as he circled round the room. The bouncers all ganged up on him, they pushed him to the floor. They got him in a headlock, dragged him out the door. And they bashed his head against the bricks, left him in the grass. And as the blood rolled down his face, he heard them bastards laugh. Flashing is dangerous, someone could get hurt, your head might get split open, or something even worse.